Yo, what's going on, guys? Nadem here. Just took a nice cold shower. Coming to you guys with a video about tuning. I want to talk about 440 hertz versus 432 hertz. So in the past, I was watching a video about this guitarist just playing the same melodies. He would do a major and minor scale in both 440 and 432. So if you guys are not familiar with it, 432 is, I mean, there's a lot of conspiracies and, theories out there, but I think it's best to just try it out in your project and see how it sounds. So when I'm talking about 432, I'm just talking about the tuning of the instrument. So you'll see that in whatever instrument that you're using. For instance, if you open up REFX Nexus, in the system setting, by default, it's at 440. And you can bring that down to 432 or any other frequency. Apparently, with certain harmonic scales, it can sound more grounded, more natural, whereas 440 sometimes sounds more commercial. So when I began this project for Calo Nord, I first started with 432 because it sounded more ominous. It sounded more suspense. It sounded like it was more... It's hard to explain it without actually hearing the difference. So what I've gone ahead and done is I've tuned probably about 90% of this track. There's some stuff I exported, but I've tuned it back to 440 hertz. Now the song that's on my channel, Nadem, Calo Nord, that's 432. But I've brought it back to 440 so you can hear the difference because it's slight, but overall it does have this quite a distinguishable audible difference. All right, so this is the 432. So it's going to be hard unless we isolate something. So let's isolate just the lead. So we're just going to listen just the lead at 440. Let's just double check. And again, it's going to be in the system settings, the global settings for each instrument. Okay, we're at 440. So let's listen to this and we'll tune it down from 440 back to 432. .440. So they both sound good, but the point that I want to make is that if you experiment with 432, you might get better results with your major scale, or vice versa. You might get better results with your minor scale, and it depends the story you're trying to convey, the message you're trying to tell, the story you're trying to tell. But I feel like try tuning your instruments to 432. You're going to get some really cool results. And when you stack everything together, it will create some more space. Something I didn't really expect was that I got a lot of space. It seemed like I had a bit more space in the mix. Now, I'm not used to doing 432. This is the first time I tuned my stuff to 432. Let's listen again. So this is the Calo lead 440. Back to 432. So it kind of sounds like, whoa, like did it get detuned? Is it not the right note anymore? It's not the case. It's kind of a slight detune. If you guys are tuning this manually, if you don't have a master tuning like in Nexus or an Omnisphere, just bring it down. It's about 31.76 cents, or you can round it up 32 cents. So you'd see that in the pitch window. You could bring that down 32 cents and that will take care of it. Of course, you can also do that in the master pitch. I wouldn't advise that though, because you got to make sure that each instrument is uniform with each other. Otherwise, you're going to create a whole bunch of problems. I would first start with tuning each instrument down to 432. See how you like it and just A/B it, compare. Because in this case, it's hard to isolate it on itself and get a difference. Let's play both tracks again. Let's A/B it. This is 432. back to 440. So it kind of sounds more earthy, more natural. And a lot of people say that you should experiment with 432. It can sound more ominous, more natural, more kind of primitive, more less commercial sounding, because it makes sense. Like, of course, different ethnicities, different countries were tuning their instruments differently. I did it to the 808. I did it to other instruments as well. So just keep that in mind. It's a really cool thing you might want to dabble into, especially if you're making something that's very atmospheric, ambient. In this case, which it led to sounding decent. I liked it. It's not for every track, so just try it out. If it works, great. If it doesn't, still great. And yeah, guys, I just wanted to talk about this because I started doing 432, and you can see I'm not going to keep doing that for every song. It's just that with this material, it worked, and I did it to my 808, my other stuff as well. So if you're going to tune things to 432, in this case to the 808, I brought it down 32 cents. Okay. And for the other instances, let's say with Omnisphere, for instance, just a switch here, 432. If you guys are missing it, you're going to have to do it like a global tune, like how I did with Massive. Or if you want to do it to a sample, then you're going to have to get creative. As long as you can get some approximations. In samples, I would be careful with, because again, the pitch stretching is going to be finicky. I think what I did here was I did it incorrectly. I did it like minus 32, and this was default. So just be mindful of the adjustments you make and make sure that they are in tune with each other. But nonetheless, 432 is a really cool experiment. I like the way that it sounded. And let me know, guys, if you've experimented with this as well. Curious to know. And yeah, gonna go get some nice produce today. Gonna hit up the farmer's market, get some ghost peppers, get some produce. Looking forward to that. All right, guys, drop a like, leave a comment. Y'all know who it is. Stay subscribed, and I'll see you guys in the next video or the next tutorial. Take it easy.